Hello, everyone. I welcome you to another podcast series. And in today's topic, I actually wanted to share a bit of a story. This is from my own life. So today, what you would hear, like I've been sharing about, I keep sharing about my client experiences, stories from my coaching world, stories from my coaching experience. But today, I basically want to share with you an experience that I had an immense impact on me. And this was many months ago when I was a teenager and a young adult, so somewhere, between 17 to 22, 23. That that phase of my life where, you are in college and then you do your masters and then you are into a job. So when I was growing up, I always thought, I don't know why, but being process oriented and systematic is one thing. But as a young adult, I always thought that, I had a belief. I don't know where this belief came from, but yes, I did have this, that one fine day, I always used to think that everything is structured and everything has a system and everything is systematic. I never knew. It took me a lot of time to understand that world is the way we perceive it, but it's actually not the same for everyone. So for me as a young adult, I always thought that one fine day I will get to experience real happiness. So it's like a movie. So you have a start and then you have some ups and downs and then you have a final happy ending. So if I want happiness, one fine day I'll get it. Or if I want to have success, so I'll work hard and hard and hard and I'll work hard for 3 years, 2 years, and then yes, one fine day I will find my success. Or if I want to win something, all I have to do is to begin it and then there's and work towards it, and then yes, one fine day I'll win. So all these thoughts that I had in my head about whether it's happiness, success, or winning, I never really actually, to be very, very candid with you, never understood the real meanings of like happiness or success. It was more of, influenced by the books you're reading or the people you're meeting or your own age, lacking experience. So this one fine magical day I always had in my head. So the outcome of this, what happened was, in my initial years, like when I was a college goer and my initial years, even at my job, I landed up in a real big Fortune 500 firm and in one of the best departments and working with the best brilliant minds. But even then, I never ever, to be very honest, really enjoyed my life. So it was more like I'm waiting for that one fine day where I'll finish all of it and then I'll enjoy. Or that one fine phase of life where uh, I will, complete all the pending tasks or all the pending checklists that I had to finish, and then yes, then I'll enjoy. So amidst this, what happened? There were many occasions, many, several of them, where I could have had a very good time of my life or could have had built memories. But I became a workaholic. As a student, I was a nerd, and then as an employee, I became a workaholic. Even from the day one, I'm like working crazy, 17 hours, 18 hours. What for? I don't know. By grace of God, I never had to work for money because I always had lots of it. But then it was some sort of target as if I wanted to achieve and go for it and keep working. And even if there were like times where I could have really taken time out to really know what I'm seeking or to be with my friends or maybe build new relations or go out and enjoy. And never done any of that. I was like, no, I think first I need to focus on the work. First I need to finish this off. First I need to get this done. First I need to complete this off. And with this kind of thoughts, I really kept on going. I got too many promotions, lots of shitloads of money, and lots of, I would say, goodies and gifts and all. But yeah, but there was like a there was like a empty chase of, that one fine day. But I actually never knew what was that one fine day I was looking for. And then many years later, even though I was no longer a workaholic, I learned my lessons the hard way. I had 7 years ago, I would say, way back in 2013. Um, I had a I had three of the members in my own family whom I lost, one after the other, just one after the other. It was one of the most tragic things that happened in our family, and it was just in a matter of few months, and we lost three most precious people. And one day I was just, even after that, the funerals and everything, even the grief period was over. And then I just sat back. And while I was coaching someone, one day I just sat, and I had always had this habit of sharing all good things with my elders. And I realized that there was no longer anyone whom I would share all this with, nor there was that magical one fine day which I was chasing. Life moved on, time went by. I kept on losing the good things that I should have actually gathered. Rather, it was more of a rat race created by my own mind with my own proxy war and proxy targets that I was at with myself. And then I kept on going, kept on moving till there was actually nothing to lose. And there was actually nobody to go and even share your little bit of happiness. And at that time, I realized there was a profound change in me, that there are things in life which are way more precious. They are irreplaceable, and nothing can replace them. So, what we really need to do is to value them and value the time that we have with them. Instead of chasing stupid ideas and focus on things that are like make no sense. And that's when I got this wisdom that dawned upon me, that what we have today, that's all that we have, and today that counts. There are millions of tiny, ordinary joys of life, all cramped in a day. All we need to do is seek them and cherish them, relish them, savor them, enjoy every moment of your life. There is no such thing called one fine magical day where things gonna turn best or better or worse. It's our tiny, ordinary joys of our everyday life that are the real key source of fulfillment and happiness. And and that's what we realize, that the past is gone. Nobody can bring it back. Tomorrow, nobody knows what's gonna happen. It's not promised to anyone. What we have is the present. So this I learned. These are very wise words, but it took a lot of time for me and a lot that I lost. And I learned after that. So I may not want that for any one of you who may be right now in the prime of age and perhaps can learn from my own mistakes and really start to live your life with the very moment. The sheer ordinariness of this life is what makes us really so beautiful. There's no such thing called magical happiness or magical days or the final ultimate happiness or joy. No, it's our daily little sweet blessings of God given to us, which can even include we waking up every day healthy to a fine morning. And let's be thankful and enjoy our life, relish and cherish it, because you never know. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. So let's learn to make the most of it. And that's my advice to all my readers. Sorry, to all my audience, whoever is listening to this. And I really urge you that if you are in the beginning of your life, like you are into your youth, you are a young adult, don't fret and lose good things just because one fine day things will turn out. No, learn from others who may have lost things and they cannot get them back. Just like me, I mean, I just gave you my example. And learn to be happy and make the most of it. This is how, and this is the key for true happiness and joy. Well, friends, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me. And I shall come back to you and talk to you soon.